And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
What a great way to start the night. Oh. I don't know about the guys in the chat, but that gets me tired out there. Whoa.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Thursday evening. Yeah. The song is freaking awesome. I absolutely love it. Great job.
Yeah.
Again, Richard Cookerly, member of our chat. He put that together for us. Again, go check him out. Suno AI. Riff Monkey is what he goes by. So he puts out a lot of cool stuff out there. He also made a great song on Buster Posey. Pretty funny. I think there's a few people that don't like it, but it's funny, and I like it, and I appreciate that, Richard. All right.
Wait a sec. A few people don't like what?
The song, the Buster Posey song, so to speak.
It's freaking great.
It's too negative.
It's too negative.
Too negative. Yeah.
Well, if you don't like negativity, this isn't the channel for you.
No, it is not. Well, look, it's not all about being negative, right? I mean, it's just constructive criticism. That's what we
I'll
like.
tell you what, when the Giants start winning,
Yeah.
it won't be negative.
Well, there you go. And they start making some moves that we enjoy. Yeah, hey, there you go. There you go. Hey, everyone has their own opinion on what the direction that we want the team to go. Ultimately, we just want the team to be better. Anyways,
let's talk about more about that later in the show.
Sure. That sounds good. I almost thought I had to start building the ark. It was raining like a son of a bitch.
Big storm.
Son of a bitch. Man, it dumped so much rain, man. It was absolutely incredible. We have a little area out there. It's kind of like, we call it a little dry creek. It's the people who had the house before us, they had like a little dry creek. And when it rains, it will flood, and it flooded. I was like, holy crap. So yeah, we had a lot of water, but it looks like the worst of it's over, I think. So there we go. Let's go.
Wait a sec. Just in case. Well, actually, my time, it may be just shy of your time, because it's only after 8 there. You'll fall a little short. But just in case I forget, publicly, I have got to say, Bernice, I love you. Valentine's Day coming up.
Hey!
She is the glue that holds everything together, Eric.
Good on you, Glenn.
She is the glue that holds everything together. I'd be lost without her. So how the hell she puts up with me? It's been, what, a little over 8 years now? I don't know. She deserves a medal, man. She's a Purple Heart. A Purple Heart.
That is freaking awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, where was I going to go? What's up, Sleepy? Hey, Sleepy, man. You can come and join. When we throw out the link a little bit later, join in. We didn't know who you were last night. If I throw out the link, pop on in. I want to hear what you have to say. Oh, what was I going to say? There was something.
Just fire up the sump pump and get ready for a good show.
Am I glitching or are you glitching? You're just glitching a little bit. Is it me or you? I don't know who it is.
You are glitching.
It is me. All right. Well, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's pissing me off. It's probably because of this damn freaking.
This is you off. I know what it was like last night. It's funny. It's funnier when it's you when it's like giant.
Yeah. All right.
I love when it happens to Eric, but I didn't like it. Last night I was like
a corny ass freaking pause. You're all like this. Look, yeah. See, like right now, I glitch. Look, I was. What the hell's wrong with this mother? Hey, a couple of days ago, we did some predictions on the starting rotation. Today we'll do it on the bullpen. Let's see what that's. We'll see what the again. It's all it's going to be is just guesses, man. Guesses only. We'll use FanGraphs again just to get a baseline on what they're saying, and then we could come to the determination. Hey, do we kind of agree, or are they off? Are they not off? And granted, we're not going to be able to hit the entire bullpen because there's gonna be positions that are being fought for. At least 2 or 3 positions. Yeah, I think we could do at least. I'm guessing 3 for sure. We know who's going to be in the bullpen. A 4th one that I'm thinking about, maybe or maybe not. We'll talk about it, and if we have any other guys that we can think of, we can look at them as well. What's up, DK?
And then a bit later on in the show, I want to follow it up on the interview with Bob Melvin that took place at camp after day 1, where he discussed the starting lineup. They don't like to see who's hot, who's not, who wins a position. It's Lamont Wade Jr. leading off, and you put Lee up there. That just seems wrong to me. But we'll talk about it. Get your point of view.
We'll talk about it later. Anyways, let's get into the bullpen. Let's bring the FanGraphs. I'm going to try to zoom this in without it being stupid. All right, here we go.
That looks good.
The first guy we're going to start with is number 3 right here, Ryan Walker. Let me what he did last year in comparison to what they got him projected.
You know, Ryan Walker coming in with 28 saves last year, Eric. I thought that was actually sensational considering he was not your closer.
No.
Really?
No, he was not. Look at this. Last year, he threw 80 innings last year. He had a 1.9 ERA. As you said, he had how many saves? 10 saves.
I believe.
I'm saying it shows 10 saves for him last year. Because he took
10.
over towards the 10.
I'm confused then. Okay, you talk me through it. I see Ryan Walker.
Oh, no. Yeah. That's the projection. I'm talking about last year. Talking about last year.
Okay, they say he's going to get 28 this year. I beg your pardon. Sorry, guys. 28 is the projection. I think is that a little high?
No, if he's your closer, I think that's good. I think I'd want to see more, right? Don't you want to see a little bit more? Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, if he's coming in at 28, I can't wait till we get
to.
Can't wait till we get to Duvall. Then, wow.
I don't think Duvall's going to be the closer. I think it's going to be Ryan Walker. It's going to be his to lose. If Walker starts shitting the bed, well, then I think Duvall will step into that. As long as he's producing, right? That's
knowing Bob Melvin, it'll be whoever I decide to throw in there. Committee.
Let's take a look at his numbers.
By committee? I think it might be closer by committee.
I don't want it to go that way. I'd rather hey, this is who your guy is, and let's just roll with him. If you want to have different high leverage guys, I get it. Your closer, just come on, needs to be your closer. That's the way it should be. They're projecting him throwing about 71 innings. Okay, we'll see how that works. That's okay. I'm okay with that. His K per 9, almost 11. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. In other words, that guy is going to be striking out people. And as a closer, right? Again, this is projections. Mm-hmm. A closer, you want a strikeout guy. You don't want a guy necessarily that makes a lot of contact. I mean, you could get away with it if he's a ground ball guy, but you do not want the guy to put the ball in play, so to speak. I want a guy that's going to come in there, strike people out in the game. Let's go home. That's what I want to see. And Ryan Walker showed that last year. Let's look at his advanced.
Really, Eric, you hit the nail on the head right there. You want a closer like other clubs' closers. They come in, bing, bang, boom, it's over. No drama.
Yes.
There was too much
No drama.
last year. Too much drama.
You know
I
what
don't
you
like-
want is you know what you want from a closer? Dramaless.
Yeah,
You
lights
want
out.
dramaless. Exactly. I
Mhm.
want some excitement when he comes into the game, right? Do your lights, do your music, woo, ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Okay, I'm fine with that. But when he's on the mound, dramaless. That's what I want.
What do you say that, Eric? Because at the beginning of last year, and we didn't even have this show at that time. I mean, it wasn't even in development, right?
Right.
I was questioning, and I went to I said to myself, because I often talk to myself, Eric.
So
I thought that when you start coming out into a new season, remember, we got the Giants, the big offseason move for the Giants last year was we've got a whole light show now. So that when
Yeah,
Duvall comes in, we're going to ramp it up. And I'm like, let him earn it first. Don't be a little too cocky with light shows and like finish. Here they got light shows and walk-in music, and it's like out of control, in my opinion, when you got a guy who ends up being sent down to AAA. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you do that when you got an ace closer, not a Duvall.
Yes.
I
Correct.
thought that was a little too rich coming into the season last year. So stop
Right.
with the light shows and the fan, the craziness. And
All right, let's look
what
at
do you think about? I know we're going to go off rails from time to time here, Eric, but in the same light, what do you think of? Are you a rah kind of guy? Because I don't see you as that way. I don't like these teams that I think, you know why it's called professional baseball? You should act professional. These teams
Right.
where a guy hits a home run and they're pushing him around in a shopping cart in the dugout. Come on, act a little grown up. This isn't Little League. This is a T-ball.
You want to go out there and you're high-fiving your guys and all that stuff? Yeah. I'm good with that. You want to put a necklace or a hat or something, but pushing in a shopping cart, that's a bit much. I don't mind.
You see,
that.
I don't know what team that was, but I did see highlights of that last year. They were pushing guys in shopping carts and the big
And I'm all for it.
Spinorama logos and the Tridents in Seattle. And I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
just high five and get on with the game.
I like the intro. The intros are pretty cool for a closer. Again, it adds a little dramatics to it. It's cool. Again, it's a little bit of entertainment there. I'm okay with that. But again, when he gets on the mound, I want no nonsense. I want dramaless. I want you to strike your guys out, and then in the game, high five, celebrate. All right, let's play the next game. Right?
No, I'm not into the music. Leave that for the movies. Play a little Wild Thing, and that's good. Leave it in the movies.
You're a curmudgeon.
Well,
all right, here we go.
I don't
Ryan
know.
Walker.
I don't know. I think that kind of a lifestyle, so to speak, for lack of a better word, that it's like that clip you played from Moneyball. This is what losing sounds like. Winning is the pomp and ceremony. If you don't have the winning, enough with the pomp and ceremony.
Yeah. Got it. Fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. Back to the pitchers.
Again, they showed that he was gonna have almost 11 Ks per nine. That equates to almost a 29% strikeout rate. His walk is 7.5. That's okay. His whip 1.1. That's excellent. Again, what is whip? Walks and hits per innings pitched. So in other words, he's not walking guys and he's not giving up hits. That's what you want to see. Again, the FIP, what the pitcher is control of, whether it's a hit, a home run, a hit batsman, or a walk. If I'm not mistaken, I think it actually might be in there. League average is 3, and he is right at league average with his FIP. Again, he's putting up really good numbers. Ryan Walker, again, this is a projection. And from what I saw last year, the guy, he needs to be your closer. The guy has a great fastball, and that slider is just absolutely disgusting. It reminds me, I don't know if it's a no-dot slider per se, but it reminds me of, remember Sergio Romo's no-dot slider? Everyone knew it was coming, and you ain't hitting it. And that's kind of where Ryan Walker is with his slider. I love that stuff. Hey, right on, Robert. Cool. Second baseman hit his first home run today. Nice. Good for him. Excellent, Robert. I'll see you next Saturday, matter of fact. All right, that's Ryan Walker. Any objections? I don't really see any objections to the numbers that they're putting up, to be honest with you. That seems pretty spot on if that's who's going to be your closer. I like those numbers, and I like the projections that FanGraphs are getting them. I mean, it kind of lines up from what we saw last year. Again, you know how it is with the whole, well, this is not really his sophomore year because he kind of did it the year before. He wasn't a closer, but remember, he did a lot of opening in 2023. And he did a pretty decent job of it. So, yeah, I like
Are those numbers standard for San Francisco or perhaps Oracle Park in general? When you look at the home runs per 9 innings, Logan at almost a half a home run per, he gives up a home run every 18 innings. And not just that. Look down from top to bottom, Eric.
Yeah, you see those home runs. Yeah,
looks like nobody's giving up any home runs in this team.
Well, Logan Webb, he doesn't give up much. Look, it's only 0.64. Ryan Walker only 0.78.
Yeah.
But Kyle Harrison gives up the long ball. Justin Verlander a little bit. Robbie Ray absolutely gives up.
But wait a sec. But that's still look at Verlander. That's still only 1 per 9.
Yeah.
And I mean.
Yeah, it depends on when that home run is hit.
One a game.
It depends on when that one is hit, and if there's any.
How many are on base?
Yeah. So that's what they don't really factor in. The next guy, let's look at the next guy is going to be Doval because he's going to be right behind. Here we go. Let me go to standard first. Standard, Doval. They say he is going to have 10 saves. So he is going to have some saves. Interesting. Looks like his ERA is going to. What was? Hold on. What did they have? You had him right at 3. Okay, and they have Doval at 3.4. Okay. All right. It's, as a reliever, let's look at his advanced here. Go back down to Doval. Again, strikeout pitcher, almost similar to. Ryan Walker, almost 29%. Oh, shit. You know what I didn't see? Where was the K per 9? Hold on. Oh, it's right here. K per 9. Doval. Yep, 11. So he's right there. He's almost, he's a little bit higher than Ryan Walker. I think Ryan Walker is 10.7. There you go. So he's sitting at 11.8. His whip. 1.28. Little bit up there, right? Again, we saw that last year. Remember, the guy, anytime Doval came into the game, we could almost guarantee he's going to walk at least 2. Every damn game, man. He just did not. Me and you, let's talk a little bit about Doval, and because me and you have talked about him before. He has a little bit of a nonchalant. I know a lot of people say he's calm, and I get it. Yeah, he's calm. He doesn't let the
I always say it's nonchalance, and he's got a bit of an arrogance to himself. I hate it, and that's another thing, Eric. I put that along the lines with the partying it up in the dugout. You know, you lose, and we lost tonight, Eric. Like if you lose, and shut the hell up. But with Doval, I saw too many times last year. Not just once or twice, guys. If you watch all the Giants games. How many times he does not like to cover first? And then they toss him the ball. He just kind of like, you expected me to run over there. Kind of attitude. I just did not like. That's what I was really talking about. Ship him out of here. What kind of attitude? You don't need that kind of an attitude. And I know your buddy Paul, he's always talking about a winning attitude. I just didn't find that was a winning attitude.
It's a good point. Pitch timer violations. He got a lot of those because again,
there you go.
He just takes his sweet time, and it's like, come on, dude, get the ball, get your sign, throw the ball. You don't need to be wasting time in trying to get a pitch violation. I mean, because you're already walking people. You don't need a ball to start off the count, or just getting a ball in the middle of a count.
And I often found that when he came into games late, Eric. Mm-hmm. I didn't find he was as much. Maybe correct me if you don't feel the same way in any of my takes, but I found oftentimes watching him throw, he was a thrower and not a pitcher. He just wind up throwing it. It just didn't. He didn't have any pizzazz. Maybe that also comes with, he doesn't look electric because he doesn't play electric. But I just want somebody who looks like he wants to be there.
You know what? I think it's also he just to your point. He's a throw. He doesn't locate his dude. If you watch these games and the balls are just all over the place, and it's like all you got to do is just sit. A batter does not have to take a bat off his freaking shoulder, and he's taking a trip to first base because he just could not command the zone.
Yeah.
But what is it? Here. No, the bullpen is not set already, Mike. We're just talking about it. What's up? I don't know what it is that he needs to fix. Is it a mechanical thing? Is it a between the ears thing? I honestly don't know. If there's someone in the chat, Dilly, are you out there? Dilly. Giant Sports Talk Live, call on Dilly. Dilly.
Oh no, you're not. You know how you find Dilly? You know how you find Dilly? Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
Pete Alonso.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he doesn't come in right now, I'll ask him a little bit later. Hey, there he is. Talk to me, Dilly. You kind of follow pitchers more than any other position. What was Doval's problem last year? Is it a mechanical thing? Is it a mental thing? Is it both? I don't know. I can't. The guy's got stuff, right? His slider is fantastic. He's got a hell of a fastball. But what is it? Why can't he command it? Again, mechanics, or is it mental? It could be one. It could be the other. It could be both. I'm really interested in to know, because the guy is I should say well, whatever. He's a guy, but the kid has got something, man. And
Joshua, see how Joshua sums it up? He has his head up his rear.
What's up, Cole?
I wasn't gonna say it that way, but I get what you're saying.
But no, I get what he's saying too. It's fun. He made last year pretty frustrating for San Francisco. Matter of fact, Lou, man, he let it be known to Doval when he came off the mound, when he blew that save in San Francisco.
Didn't they ask him to leave?
Lou gave it to him. You could ask him about it on Sunday.
Yeah, they asked him to leave the ballpark?
Yeah, the ushers or was it the ushers or the fan or whatever? It's like whatever. Hey,
see what happened to even that, Eric? It's the pansy world we live in, Eric. Now they won't even let you take a sign. Some stadiums, you go over to Oakland, they got signs and kill the Dodgers, and they won't even let you take a sign into the ballpark anymore. And it's just
that's what used to be everything. Right.
It used to be raw and exciting. And like I say, you watch the games overseas, you watch a Korean game or a game in Japan, and they got cheerleaders and the fans chant and sing the intro song. We just go, now batting, Buster Posey.
How about in the Caribbean and Latin America? Holy shit, dude. They don't mess around.
They're rabid.
Hey, all right, Dilly chimes in. I think it's a little bit of both. Again, mechanical, mental. He's a bit of a head case for sure, but I think I remember hearing something a while ago, his mechanics being messed up with changing his delivery. So his delivery was adjusted. And and that's the crazy thing. We talked about this yesterday, Dilly, right? You get one little, I think we were talking about Harrison, how Harrison had an issue with his ankle, which then translated into his shoulder, which messed up his delivery, right? Well, it's the same thing. If you're a pitcher and you're tweaking, not necessarily because of an injury, but if you're just tweaking something, it could just throw everything into a tailspin, so to speak. You got to almost relearn how to freaking throw to a certain extent. Look, I'm generalizing it, but that's kind of what it's like, right? So, yeah. If it was to be a quicker delivery, maybe because they didn't want him to have pitch clock violations? Well, then, that's something he has to do. If you want to be a pitcher in today's Major League, well, you got to be able to deliver the ball within 18 to 21 seconds, something like that. So, again, something he's got to have to work on. I look, for the Giants' sake, I would love to see both Walker and Doval just tearing it up. That would be so awesome. I would absolutely love that. Again, the numbers, they're kind of there. Where was his whip? I'm going to see what his whip last year. I think his whip was way worse than forecasting. Again, he walked a bunch of guys. His whip was 1.3. They're forecasting at 1.28. Yeesh. Let me see where they have his FIP. Last year, his FIP was 3.7. See, that's, again, not good. I think, what do they got at forecast? 3.3. Little bit. Again, they're thinking that he's going to come back a little bit. But let's see, man. Again, the kid's got the stuff. Whether or not he can harness it or not, that's going to be the question.
Well, he's got to have that right attitude. Like Roxette. He's got the look. He's got to have the look.
I remember that song. That was talk about 80s, man. Yeah, Marty Lurie had Zach Manasi, and I haven't seen it yet. I saw bits and pieces, but I'll probably watch it a little bit later.
Well, tonight's Thursday, so Greg was on. Did Greg have a show?
I don't think he did that I know of.
And I didn't get an alert. He's unpredictable. He has a show kind of haphazard. I know
Marty went a day later because yesterday was pitchers and catchers, so he probably didn't want to do a show yesterday. So that makes sense. All right, the next guy is right above Doval, Eric Miller. Let's see, man. I like what I saw in this kid yesterday or last year. They got him projected at 3.7. Now he did have some issues last year. He kind of had the same issue with Doval that he walked a lot of guys, but he got out of a lot of jams as well. But the guy is a hell of a lefty, man. Again, and this is going to be a question. We could talk about it here after this. What do they got him projected? Hold on. Let me see.
I was thinking of Eric Miller today, Eric. Some people you and I know, they wanted to call their ball team the Millers.
Oh.
And then the Merchants.
Are you sure it wasn't the Mulligans?
I don't know. Well, that was the coach's name. He was my coach. He was my manager.
He was my college coach.
He was my college coach. I watched that episode today. It was on. So
what about the Heavenly Hosts?
Yeah, the Heavenly Host. That was too many letters to sell. Caroline couldn't sell that many letters on the jersey. The game would be over.
The game will be over.
And did you notice they were wearing pink? Real men wore pink in the 1800s, Eric.
Yeah, well, that was his long johns, I think. That's
They're playing the long johns.
That was his long johns.
I didn't even see it. That's what you need. We need a picture like that, Eric. I didn't even see it. I've never seen a guy throw so hard.
We got to go find a Mumford somewhere. That's what we need to do. Eric Miller, last year, he threw 80 innings, if I'm not mistaken. They're forecasting him to be at 60. I don't know if I'm going to agree with this. The reason why is if he is going to be your only lefty, I don't think he will be. He's going to throw more than 60, I would think. Right? I would think so. So that seems a little bit low.
Eric.
Maybe not.
The fun. This is fun to do. Mm-hmm. I don't want to rain on your parade. You've had enough rain today already in the Northern California area. But Eric, these an elementary school student could put these together and be more on cue. It depends on how they're playing, how much the pitchers are needed, if your pitchers are going long. There's so many variables, and the dynamic can change come opening day for this club.
No, absolutely. Again, these are just projections, and they have their freaking algorithms that they use to figure it out, whatever. So, again, that's why I'm saying we'll use it. Use it as a baseline. Hey, do we agree? Do we not agree? As a matter of fact, it looks like Eric Miller and Camilo Doval are damn near similar. Look at that. A strikeout guy. Camilo, strikeout guy. Look at this. Eric Miller now, his whip is way up there. They're saying he's going to give up a lot more walks and hits. Probably more walks than even Camilo Doval, and his FIP is way up there. Those are I don't know. From what I saw, I mean, it seemed he was better than that, especially at the end of the year. They're kind of down on him, right? A little bit with the whip and the FIP. They're saying he's going to put a lot of base runners on, but he's going to get a lot of them out. Now, the key about this, and let's start back from Ryan Walker. You know what I like about these three guys that are going to be sitting probably at the top of the, or I should say at the as your high leverage guys? They're all strikeout guys. That's what we need to see. Need to have strikeout guys. Ryan Walker is a strikeout guy. Camilo Doval is a strikeout guy. And Eric Miller is a strikeout guy. That's what you want. Now, that being said, they also got to limit those walks, man. because those walks can hurt you. You know how they always say that, right? When you're close, the last thing you want to do when you're coming in a high leverage situation is to give up free bases.
Nothing worse than coming in the bottom of the ninth or top of the ninth, and
there you go. You lead it off with
a
a walk. Exactly. You can't.
And I don't know the percentages, Eric, but they often score.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Because there's something about that ninth inning, man. It's just it's tough. It's a lot of people say it. Those are the toughest 3 outs to get in a baseball game. What's up, Mark? Having only one lefty out of the pen, so if you pitches 2 days in a row, you don't have any lefties for the next. Exactly, Mark. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lefty that's going to come out. It's probably going to be maybe Ethan Small, Joey Lou. I don't give a shit. Who else is? There's a bunch of lefties a bunch of non-roster invitees as far as lefties are concerned.
What about Trevino?
Is he a lefty?
I think he makes the club, and you know why? Because you got Daddy running the team there in the dugout. So
yeah,
always brings back his old players, doesn't he? Oh, he was talking about him today over at training camp, talking about, I like, and you know what? I wish I had the clip. I was trying to get the clip earlier and ran out of time, Eric. They asked about Trevino, and they said that, we're trying to get something, he's going to rebound because he was injured and we think he's back. And, if we get it, we got him on the cheap. So and I'm like, this is freaking never ends with the Giants.
Right. Exactly.
We got him cheap. Maybe he's good now. Oh, maybe he's good now. Maybe he's good now, Eric.
Who knows? Guys, now we did the top 3. Who else do you guys want to look at? Who should we look at here on FanGraphs as far as pitching or bullpen pitchers? That is,
I think Sean Jelly.
Sean Jelly. Let's look at Sean Jelly.
What do you think?
That's the guy I thought he's going to be a long guy, because I know you got Spencer Bivens, you got Tristan Beck, you got Beckenwin, as I call him. So there's a bunch of guys out here. Tyler Rogers. What am I saying? I forgot Tyler Rogers is going to be in there. So let's look at Tyler Rogers. 3.5, 64 innings pitched. How did I forget Tyler Rogers? Holy shit.
He's down there.
What do they got? Look at that. Only a 17. He's not a strikeout pitcher, right? Just isn't. But look at his whip. Whip is pretty good, but his FIP, not so much. FIP, not so much. I mean, what
was his home runs per 9 innings last year, Eric? It always seemed like he gives up the long ball.
No, he normally doesn't. Look at they're projecting 8.4. Let me see where he was last year on the home run ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't really give up home runs. As a matter of fact, there for a while, he was
well, I'll tell you something. The last couple of games, especially road games, every time I was at the ballpark, especially I go to San Diego, 9th inning, bottom of the 9th, he serves up a long ball and a walk-off. I'm like, I could see it coming. You just see it coming. I'm not. He's a gimmick.
Oh, wow.
Sideline. What?
Wow. He was 2.4 last year.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. I did not know that. His ground ball, but that's weird. His ground ball rate is 55.
Yeah, but when they get it in the air, she's gone.
But boy, when he gives up a fly ball, it's going out of the park, man. Damn, I didn't realize it was a 2.4.
Yeah.
What did they got him projected here? Wow.
When you see him every day, Eric, it adds up. I knew it was high.
Hold on. Is that the right? No. I think I'm looking at the wrong stat. Hold on.
JB, Tyler Rogers goes through a rough patch every year. And then if you watch the crew on the television, all they do is make excuses for him, Eric. Yeah. Oh, well, that should have been.
No, I was wrong.
That should have been fielded.
No. I was wrong.
That was a seeing eye ground ball. And come on.
It was a percentage. It's 0.9 last year. So again, less than 1. So that's actually not that bad. That's what I thought. It's only 0.9. 0.9. My bad. And they got him at 0.84 projected. So again, he's going to do his thing, right? Where are we at here? I missed him.
I'm a fan of the player, the gimmick. But if I could have moved him, I would have moved him before his brother. Be honest with you.
Yeah, Tyler Rogers, again, I think you talked about it a little bit last night, right? The gimmicks, right? Don't care for the gimmick so much. But again, he's been doing this for a while, so is it really a gimmick? That's just who he is. I personally think it's a little bit weird. Well, whatever. Hey, if it works, who am I to judge on that one? if he's getting the job done, I'm all for it.
Hey, I want to take a look at this. I totally agree, Godo. I totally agree in all aspects, all facets of a night at the ballpark. No personality in the stadium. I don't know if the majority of fans there are just there to kill time, unless you're a real baseball fan. I'm fired up for every pitch and at bat when I'm there. I agree.
There you go. Let's see what
I agree. There's just like when the PA announcer announces who's coming back, and you just hear a little, yay.
I tell you what. Yeah.
No excitement. And I hate in North American sports, hockey's the same, baseball, when it's the ninth, they got to put up on the board, Eric. And in hockey, things are quiet, and you hear the guy in the announcer's booth. All right, let's make some noise. I'm like, you shouldn't have to tell your fans to make noise. They should be making noise.
Someone shouldn't tell you to make noise. I agree.
Let's make some noise. They do that Giants game all the time. The big board, flashing the make some noise. And then the fans go, yay! Okay, did that. Yeah.
Oh, senior, we're definitely going to get into that. Let's get us through we'll get through the pitching, and then we'll get into the lineups.
Winning teams have atmosphere in their stadium.
Again, okay, so Tyler Rogers is going to do his thing. Let's look at Jelly. Where's Jelly? Here he is. 1.3, 4 point. Ooh, that's tough.
Anthony,
they're not being
cheering last night.
They're not very high on Mr. Jelly here.
Right. No.
93 innings. He's going to be a bulk innings guy, right? 93. That's quite a bit of innings for him to throw. I think he was right around there last year. Wow. So what does that mean? It means he's going to be coming in for the rescue. And we'll
Didn't
see.
he do that a lot last year, though, Eric? The game was 6-0.
He did that last year.
He was eating uneventful innings.
Or what he did is when Hicks wasn't going to pass 5, here comes Bivens or Jelly. When Snell couldn't go 5, here comes Jelly or Bivens.
Yeah.
Who else
long innings.
Up? Yeah, there was just the way. When Harrison couldn't go past 5 innings, in comes Jelly or Bivens.
Yeah.
You know what? Do they even have Bivens in here? I wonder, because he might be a guy on the out here. Am I missing him? There's Lou Trevino. Did I miss him? Will Bednar,
Eric. He
what
must be on page 1. Kai Wade thing.
Ryan Murphy. Is that different? Must be a different Joey. Look at that. They project him throwing 99 freaking innings, dude, with a 4.6.
What do they know that we don't?
I don't know.
Holy smoke!
I don't see Bivens in here. Do you see Bivens
on the list?
Am I missing Bivens?
Don't see him.
Yeah, I'm not. Whatever. I guess that's it. Oh, there he is. Spencer Bivens.
Oh, geez, at the bottom of the barrel there.
Throwing 79 innings, 4.5. That's not what you like to see.
5
Whatever.
ERA. Ooh.
You know what? What do you think? That enough of that for now?
What do I think? I think, Eric, that
I like our bullpen. I really do. I mean, especially the 3 that we're talking about. Oh, Randy Rodriguez.
I think you're going to get to see a lot of them this year, Eric.
Randy Rodriguez is another guy. What do they got him?
I think you're going to get to see a lot of bullpen.
They're projecting him to have a 4 ERA. I kind of like what I saw in him last year, but we'll have to see. Robert, let's hear your projections. Let me guess. Every member of the bullpen will win the Cy Young, right?
Oh, come on, Eric. Don't get him going.
Robert,
I do not need
every right. All 7 or 8 bullpen arms will win the Cy Young. Right, Robert? Oh, man. Got to have fun.
Eric. There, I didn't know if you could hear that. Eric, I'm going to send you an email at Romo.
Yeah.
And what I'd like to do is I'll send you a private chat. I'll tell you what I want you to do with it, all right?
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Let's stick it. Yeah, I'm going to send you.
We got something going on.
I'm going to send you an email.
Hey, look what PMG said, Glenn.
What's PMG saying? Romo.
Verlander Cy Young.
Yeah, kiss my butt. That ain't happening. All right. Let me go to private chat. Okay, I'll just tell you. I sent you an email, Eric.
Yeah. Got it.
Play the Giants.
I'm sober, I promise.
2025. Then play the one I sent you in email. All right. We're gonna have a little fun tonight. Gonna have a little fun tonight.
Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Let me take.
You probably haven't seen it. When I saw it today, it got me a little fired up. So. Okay. And the reason why
I like it.
The reason why I want to go down this road. Are you ready?
Wow.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The reason I want to go down this road is, all right, the San Francisco Giants. A lot of hype, Eric. A lot of hype. Look at our chat every night. We got Verlander winning a Cy Young Award. We got this team winning 95 games. Eric, how does the 2025 Giants feel about it? How's that rally cry entering the season? You want to give that a play tonight?
Hold on. Yeah. You should we do it? You want to just do it now? You want to get into that now?
I want to do it now. I want you to play the give me all hyped up, Eric. Play me
You want to be hyped up, man? I'll get you hyped up. Here we go, man. Let me find it. Let me get through all this crap first. Hold on.
Then we'll play video 2.
And then we're gonna play video 2. Okay.
This is just the tee up. This is the warm up.
This is the warm up. Got it. All right.
So if you're thinking the San Francisco Giants are going to have a great year this year, I mean, here's what the club put together for you.
Let's go. All right, let's get hyped up, man. Let's go.
It's more than just watch.
Sat him down on 3. It's right. It's Ryder.
It's our team. It's our city.
This is our house.
This is Giants baseball.
Giants.
We don't give in.
We give it all to win. He got it with the tag. Lives and makes the catch.
From the first pitch to the last out.
Got him. The Bay doesn't just show up.
We show.
Is it freezing on you?
Gigantes, ¿están listos?
Are you ready?
Get in on the action.
Giants.
Was that freezing on you?
No, it wasn't freezing on me. Was it freezing on you?
Freezing on me, but you weren't freezing. Just the video. All right. Well, regardless, I've seen it already. I think Greg was in that video. Did you notice?
No, didn't pay attention.
Not that I really. Now, it came to our attention on the show the other night, Eric, that as far as the over-under, who's going to have a better ball club? We are right there with the Cincinnati Reds, Eric.
The Cincinnati Reds?
I think our over-under maybe has jumped a game, but we were coming in at 79.5. The Reds are 79.5. Who we play at opening day, Eric? The Cincinnati Reds. Are they trying to get their fan base fired up, Eric?
Let's see.
They have high
Fake for this team.
need to get better from it.
Play cleaner baseball.
We did wrong. We're terrible.
That Brady Singer acquisition, Lux and
Austin Hayes. Team has huge upside.
Kona has to be excited about being a 25.
Nothing else matters. All the noise fades away. The only thing we care about is our team. got to earn the right to wear our uniform. You will put in the work. You will make sacrifices. You will find weaknesses and turn them into strengths. You will play the game correctly and with respect. So when the time comes, we will all be ready. This group has a chance to be something special. Not only good, but one of the best.
Rolls this ball.
The pieces are there.
On a green train.
The drive. The hustle. And the talent. All the makings of a championship team. Now we have to go earn it.
Oh,
I thought that was superior.
that's fantastic.
And a couple of notes I made while watching it earlier today, Eric. Do you like the way it starts? They start, see the background? You see all the graphics of all the deals they made,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then what does he say?
Dude, I love Terry.
Unlike the San Francisco Giants, Terry says,
I like that.
you're going to come here, you're going to earn your job.
Gonna earn your
Unlike
job.
the
You're gonna,
Giants.
you're gonna play like you're supposed to play. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna find your weaknesses. You're gonna make them your strengths. You're gonna be you want to be a championship team, and the way that the way that the production was. Do you see with the players how they did that zoom where it looked like they had that little bounce? They did a little zoom while they're doing whatever, whether it's hitting the ball or pitching it. Man, I like that. That was good. I like that.
I saw that today, Eric, and I thought after watching ours, we kind of
Totally
put it in the same.
It's totally different. It's not the same.
Yeah.
And look, and
it got you fired up. I don't know. I'm not even a Reds fan.
Where do the Cincinnati Reds sit as far as marketability? Where are they as far as the richest team?
Small market. They can't be up there far, Eric.
No, they're a small market team, right?
But they're
They sure as
wheeling.
hell put a better production than the fifth richest team.
They're wheeling. They're dealing.
100%, man. I like that. I like that. Terry Francona narrating that was absolutely fantastic. The guy's done it before too, right? He knows what it takes to freaking win a World Series.
Oh, the GM, the general manager says, this year we've built in some depth to where guys have to come in here and they've got to win their spot. There's going to be some legitimate competitions in spring training. Nick Kroll. He was talking about Austin Hayes and Taylor Rogers. He goes, they want to play here? Earn your job. Here, they seem to have everybody penciled in already, Eric.
Yeah.
All right. Now that I've gone through that motion, all right, speaking of penciling people in, heard the interview earlier today. Bob Melvin, they're legitimately going with Lamont Wade as the leadoff guy, and Lee drops to third. I have my thoughts. Let's
We
start
decided that. I mean, hold on. Let's talk about it. So he said the 1-2. What was it again? Who's leadoff is Wade? Who's batting second? Ramos?
I didn't see who was. He didn't talk about that. It was basically comparing why is Wade leading off, and it's the on base percentage.
Okay, so Lamont, guys in the chat, help me. Who was batting second? I don't know. Third was going to be Jung-Hoo Lee. Adames? Okay. So we got Lamont Wade leading off.
Jung-Hoo Lee is just your
Adames.
prototypical small player, got a little bit
not
of
a number
speed.
3 hitter.
No, he is your leadoff hitter or down in the lineup, one of the two.
He's not I don't understand. Trevino, I'm not going to even talk about Trevino. We'll revisit the bullpen once they break camp and start playing games, and we'll see who wins a spot or doesn't. I'm only doing guys that are going to be pretty much guaranteed.
And you may be in the camp where you say, I'm not going to argue with stats. I'm not going to argue with what he does. Lamont Wade gets on base.
He gets on, and that's the issue. That's what they're doing. They're doing because he's such a threat of getting on base But the problem
Fine.
is, does he have the wheels?
Fine.
Right?
Oh, and they're talking about him playing the outfield this year.
They're going to have Lamont Wade in the outfield?
Lamont Wade will play some outfield this year. He played a little bit. They expect he'll play more this year. So they said he's been working on his speed this year. I go, you either got it or you don't. How do you work on your speed, Eric?
He's got chronic
Will
hamstring.
you find the interview? Maybe it's up there with Bob Melvin. If I can find it, I'll send you the link if you need it. But the Bob Melvin.
Let me look at, maybe they got certain, was it on KMBR?
No. Bob Melvin.
If it's not on KMBR, then I'm like,
Spring interview. I'll try that.
seriously, they're going to put Wade in the outfield?
Here we go. Here's one. Do a search. Do you want to search for it, Eric?
Yeah.
Bob Melvin on lineup construction.
And who is interviewing him? If it's MLB, we got to be careful with that.
MLB.com.
Yeah, that one's kind of.
Oh, really?
If it was on foul territory or something, that's okay. But MLB kind of gets weird with that stuff.
Oh, shoot.
But anyways, let's talk. Why would they say he's first off? Let's unpack this. The guy has you want a guy that's going to be able to go from first to third, on the right type of single, right? You want to be able to go first. He's not a guy that goes. He's not your prototypical first to third type of guy. Jung-Hoo Lee is, right? He's a guy. Willie Adames, yes. Why would you have Willie Adames batting second when you want him to knock in runs? He should be batting third. Lee should be getting on base.
This is a mess, Eric. Holy cow. And you know what it really paints a picture of, honestly, to me, when you start. I know that it might be important. Wade gets on base, but Eric, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like Farhan Zaidi baseball. Well, the numbers, he gets on an extra 7 times a month, Eric, so he's got to lead off. Who cares?
Well,
Jung-Hoo Lee is your leadoff. I think people around baseball, if you did a poll, if you polled 10 people who are fans of every other team, they would say that Jung-Hoo Lee is your lead. We're here in Kansas City. Who's the leadoff guy for the Giants? Oh, that's that Jung-Hoo Lee guy. No, you're wrong. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Adames second? You know what that's going to be? Wasted opportunities, Eric. If you've got him second, you're gonna have to have Ramos your cleanup hitter, Eric. I'd rather have Fitzgerald leading off. If you said, all right, we just do not want to go with Lee, then put Fitzgerald as your leadoff guy.
Yeah.
Because he's got speed. He gets hits. He's got his pop too, but I'd still rather have him in there. I want a guy with speed. This team needs to develop some speed, Eric. Get on base and get over. Lamont Wade, he'll get on first base, Eric, and he ain't going very far. He can't run.
I know.
He runs like he's had a hip replacement, that guy.
All right, I got a poll out there because it just doesn't seem right. I don't understand. I understand why you want Wade as a leadoff guy because he's on base, but the issue I have is, and look, I understand. This is old school baseball. You like to have speed at the top of the lineup. Sometimes that could work, sometimes it can't. But the problem is Wade has a history of staying on the field because of his hamstrings. And if you're putting him in a position where he is required to run a lot more than he would further down in the lineup. Look, don't get me wrong, you still got to run wherever, but I mean, more so if you're leading off.
What do you think of this take, Eric?
Roberto, what world is Lee a 3-hitter?
I do not agree. I don't agree, and I don't think other teams in baseball agree with this take. No one constructs rosters like this. Power bats in the 3 and 4 hole archaic. You want your best hitters getting the at bat. So what are you gonna have? You're gonna have Ramos lead off, Adames second. What are you gonna do? Throw all your? You're gonna have Bailey, and you're gonna. What? How would you? Is it GI or GL? GI.
GI.
How would you construct the lineup then? Putting your power in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, 5. That gives you
GI, real quick. Yeah, see, we're freaking lagging. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if that's us or what's going on. Maybe it's
mine's working great.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, GI, see, you're a Dodger fan. So your lineup, you could get away with having Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. You could get away with that. The Giants can't. We're not that strong as far as our lineup is concerned, especially compared against the Dodgers. Now, as far as leadoff should be Lee or even a Fitzgerald, right? Batting second,
right?
Batting second.
Bats in the 3-4 hole. That is not archaic in baseball, Eric. Hey, that is not
right. Adames at the lowest should be batting third. At the lowest should be batting third. You got to get on because he's the guy that's going to knock in your runs, right? Now, granted, throughout the game, it's situational. To start the game, of course, you would like to have guys ahead of him so he can hit. But as the game progresses, you don't know where his spot in the lineup is going to be.
There you go.
But Wade absolutely positively should not be your leadoff, and Lee absolutely positively should not be your number 3 hitter.
I think Wade should be somewhere around 7 or 8 because I would definitely you talk about you want your good bats up the top, then you got to have Bailey batting last.
Right. Hey, Glenn, do me a favor.
Do you think fans are going to turn sour on him, Eric, if he can't hit? When will people? He's proven so far he's not a hitter at the major league level. If it continues, at what, or will it continue to be? Eric, it's been 6 years. I think this year maybe he's going to break it. He can hit. Well, if he's a good hitter, why can't he hit?
Yeah.
How long before how long before people get sour on him?
That's a good question. Tell you what, let me go. I'm going to try rebooting and see because I think it might be me. So let me reboot. I'll come right back. It shouldn't be much longer.
All right, because I have a special announcement I will make while you're away. I'll sneak it in when you're not here.
All right, sounds good. All right, bring it back.
Okay. While Eric is out of the picture, I want to remind you guys about our sponsors. Duxwell Printing. You guys know all about lefties if you're a big sports car collector or basically a sports fan in general. They get all kinds of goodies over there. They even got old yearbooks and programs. It's sensational. Signatures for soldiers. You guys all know about our featured sponsor, BetterCreditCards.com. All right, you guys know all about that. But I haven't thrown enough. I mean, our paid sponsors, they got to get their say. We got to promote them. I don't say enough about Genesis Gold, IRA, and our sponsorships, and they are still very valuable to Eric and I. So make sure you support them.
Safeguard your 401k or IRA with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA. This IRA can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call to receive a free gold and silver guide. Call Genesis Gold Group now at 1-800-200-GOLD. Find out how you can add precious metals to your IRA. Visit us at GenesisGoldIRA.com. Genesis Gold Group, empowering faith-driven stewardship. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
1-800-200-GOLD. GenesisGoldIRA.com, proud sponsor of Giant Sports Talk Live and the Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting Network. And John said he was going to be watching on Sunday. He says, I got to check out this dual show. So Giant Sports Talk Live and NorCal Sports will be doing a show this weekend. We got I think, arguably a fun one coming up this weekend. So John and everybody at BetterCreditCards.com said they'll be tuned in for the dual show, the Sunday Night Spectacular, coming up this Sunday night at 8 o'clock.
Safeguard your 401k or IRA with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA. This IRA can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call to receive a free gold and silver guide. Call Genesis Gold Group now at 1-800-200-GOLD. Find out how you can add precious metals to your IRA. Visit us at GenesisGoldIRA.com. Genesis Gold Group, empowering faith-driven stewardship. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
There you go. So want to welcome them back into the show, GenesisGoldIRA.com. So please do support all of our sponsors. I don't know about that. We're just trying to cover the bills, Red Hawk. He says, Red Hawk, he or she says, the live ads, they probably generate more money for Giant Sports Talk Live than the Giants make. So I don't think that's true, but it's good for some laughs. But our sponsors are important to us, so we've got to make sure that they have their say each night. Daniel coming in saying, Adames second is fine with me, but that means Chapman is our number 4. Chapman is not a cleanup hitter. We'll wait till Eric gets back in to address this, and maybe he's going to review his. I think he's still got the poll up there, right? So, you just gotta figure out this lineup. How often am I speechless? This is something else. Daniel, you got a good take there. Chapman at number 4. You kidding me? Mikey O says Chapman at number 5. I had to have Chapman at least at number 6. Steve, I'm not even going to look at it. Let's bring it up. Stevie coming in with Wade Jr., Adames, Lee, Ramos, Chapman, Fitzgerald, Yaz, Encarnacion, and Flores, and Bailey. Why would you have Yastrzemski batting ahead of Wilmer Flores? I can't understand that. I just don't like it from top to bottom. Bailey, okay. Flores, higher average, more pop in the bat than Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski's on his way out. I'd rather have Flores should not be your number 8 hitter. No way. Don't agree with it. Chapman, somebody in the chat just a couple of minutes ago, we looked at it. Chapman at your cleanup spot, ridiculous. You guys are nuts if you think you're winning ball games and you're going to be a competitive ball claim to win, 95 games with Chapman as your cleanup guy? Holy moly. Eric, welcome back.
Thanks. I think I'm good now. I think I'm at least better. We'll see.
Better's better. We're looking at the lineup. Guys have been beefing here. And did you throw up the poll?
The poll's out there. Hold on. Let me find it. Didn't bring that
Let's
up
go to Eric Romo now at our newsroom with an early report on the polls. How are they looking, Eric?
Well, the early returns are coming back, and it's pretty favorable that they don't like what is happening with 1 through 3. Let's see. 76% say no. They do not like the idea of the 1 through 3 being Wade, Adames, and Lee. 24% say yes. So I'm going to hear from the yeses. I'm going to grab my pad of paper.
Mike asked, and I was going to do this anyway. Glenn and Eric, how would you set the lineup? I think it's time to take a look at a deep dive into that. Right.
All right. So tell me, guys, who voted yes? And if you voted yes, I want to hear why you think the Wade, Adames, and Lee lineup is preferable. Again, 1 through 3. Come on. I'm not going to freaking attack you. I just want to know who voted yes. 24% of you voted yes. I want to know why. What is it that you see in that 1 through 3 that just does it for you? That's correct, Gordo. The whole speed thing is a myth. Has to be bots, says JB. It might be. What's up, Ibrahim? Lee at 3 is just asking for double plays. Wade isn't a speedster and has a history of soft tissue injuries, specifically in his hamstrings, right, Ibrahim? Lee is a limited sample size, hasn't exactly shown the ability to rip doubles consistently. Agreed. Lee is a contact hitter who can drive in runs. Think he could drive in runs? A lot of his contact's on the ground, Robert. Just saying, a lot of his contact is on the ground. As Ibrahim has said, he hasn't shown the ability to rip doubles consistently yet. That's the issue. 100%, right? Yankees bat Judge is second in their lineup. Well, do the Giants have someone like Judge, right, Steve? I think that's what you're trying to say, right? Wade hurt his hammy making a simple out at first base. He also pulled it when he was he hit a double, remember? And he slid into second base and he immediately grabbed his hamstring and he was done. He wasn't the same after that. Yes, Yaz did lead off in certain times of the season last. Lee, Fitz, Adames, Flores, Wade, Chapman, Yaz, Bailey. I'd rather have Adames at third. I'd rather have Fitz a little bit further down. Fitz in the 3, man. That's, to be honest with you, I think I'd rather have Flores batting third, to be honest with you. Is that crazy? Is that crazy talk? That I'd actually rather see Flores? Because his bat he's got a bat. As long as he's healthy. God, you see what Ray G, can't believe he has it still on the team. I don't mind him on the team as long as he's a 4th outfielder. That's it.
Did somebody mention that Yastrzemski led off last year?
Yeah, I don't know how many times, but I know he did lead off.
Who didn't? You had Soler.
Yeah, everybody lead off.
You had everybody but Matt Chapman, I think.
Flores doesn't need to run if he's batting in a 3-hole. It's the guys ahead of him that need to be able to run.
Well, what do you think about that? I had a little gripe about that. I don't think you put Flores at number 8.
To be honest with you, if he's hitting, he would be okay in the 3 spot.
3 or I'd have 3 or 5.
Then in Adames batting 4th, or have Adames maybe.
All right, let's look at it. Let's just start at the beginning. You and I got Eric. I was looking for a pen. All I could find was a Sharpie, and I didn't want it to bleed through here, but that's what I got to use. So, are we in agreement? Lee is your leadoff batter.
Yes, Lee.
Okay.
Lead off.
Lee, we agree. That don't happen often.
No.
All right. Who would you put in the 2-hole?
The 2-hole, I would have Ramos.
You'd have Ramos.
Third, I would have, for me, Adames.
Okay, you're going to put Adames. Okay, I'll cover yours first. Adames at the 3-hole.
The cleanup hitter is going to be tough, man. Who the freak do you put it cleanup?
Yeah, that's why I think you made a mistake. I would have Ramos bat in second. I think Ramos with his.
You think? Who would you bet second? Fitz? Man, I don't know if I want Fitz up that high, man. I like Ramos hitting second.
I do, considering he still has pop and he has gut speed. I would have, and at least if Lee don't get on, you want to set some table early. You want to get somebody on base. I'm going Fitz.
Okay, that's fine.
At 2. I'm having Adames 3. I'm having Ramos 4.
Dang, man, you see?
Chapman 5. Flores 6. Bailey is at 9. So that leaves me with
The DH is going to have to be up in the air because I can't tell you who the DH is going to be. That's gonna be the bugaboo because we don't know who the DH is going to be. I know, man. It's not going to be easy, dude.
Okay, I got mine put together. Here's mine from top to bottom.
Let's hear yours.
Lead off is Lee. Okay, I like you. Close your eyes. You're listening. This is intense.
I'm listening.
Intense. Lee, Fitzgerald, Adames, Ramos cleanup, Chapman, Flores, Yaz, Wade, Bailey.
Oh, you know what? I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
You can. Let's see what you're going to do. You went lead. Were you changing your mind on Ramos? You don't like him at second now?
God, I'd like him at second, but
Yeah.
because
Well, you know why I don't think he fits into the second slot, honestly? Take everyone who's left. That leaves you with Chapman as your lead.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. And that's I don't want Chapman leading off, but there's no other way around it, to be honest with you, if I do it my way.
Yep.
So it might have to be.
See now, my logic. See, this is why you and I don't know baseball, because the Giants think Wade is a leadoff guy. I got him number 8.
That's not Wade. We can all agree Wade shouldn't lead off and Lee shouldn't hit third, right?
Well, I got him at number 8.
That,
He
right?
did not just lead off. I got him all the way down in 8.
Right.
No room for the guy.
Right.
Lee, Fitzgerald, Adames, and then Ramos, Chapman, Flores, Yaz, Wade, Bailey. I think that's beautiful. If I don't, say too much myself. There you go. Lee, Fitzgerald, Adames, Ramos, Chapman, Flores, Yaz, Wade, Bailey. I think that's beautiful. What do you guys think?
Beautiful.
I think it's sweet.
You ready? You ready to play a game? Let's play a game. All right, let's go, man. We got the lineup. Let's start playing some baseball.
Oh, Mikey, Eric and I agree. Mike and I don't always agree on much, but he's coming in. He likes it.
Yeah.
Lee, now I'm going to post this up on the bulletin board. I'll rip it in half because your part's not even. We're equal on this now.
Yeah,
and I'm going to put that. We'll see opening day of that'll be an opening day topic. How we remember our lineup, Eric? Beat that to hell. Probably will. They'll probably have Bailey batting 8th or 7th.
Okay, let's kick this around. Why would you want Lee in the 3 spot? What's the purpose of having Lee in the 3 spot? Does anyone agree with Lee being in the 3 spot?
I don't think he brings anything to that position in the lineup, Eric, because he's only going to hit you a dozen home runs if you're lucky. And if he gets on base, what's the sense of getting on base with a couple of outs or one out?
Does anyone agree with Lee batting 3? Anybody? I'm going to see something here. It's going to be a small sample size, but I want to look at this.
See, now Cole has Flores batting 8th. I'm going to throw up Cole's. We don't give Cole much airtime here. Lee, Ramos, Lamont. See, you're throwing Lamont in with
in the 3.
I don't get it. Nah.
You know why he's doing that? He's doing that to push down a Chapman a little bit further. That's what that's what everyone's trying to do, trying to push down Chapman a little bit further.
I think Chapman in the 5 hole is doable. That's where I've got him. Chapman in the 5 hole's doable.
Chapman in the 5, I'd rather see him in the 5 than the 3 and the 4.
And quite frankly, not to make excuse for my lineup, Eric, but if you've got Flores and he's batting well at 6, that's good. Yaz, 7. You say Wade Jr. gets on base? Well, either have Bailey 9 and put Wade
on 9
to get on base late in the line, because you're going to rotate that. Sometimes he's going to
rotate. Yeah, exactly.
I think mine has balance. Lee Fitzgerald get on base.
Lefty in at the top. Got it. Yeah.
Adames, Ramos, Chapman, Flores. Lefty,
righty, righty, lefty, right DH'd and than the switch hitter and Bailey.
And looking at the lineup, Eric, Lee, Fitzgerald, I can't speak for Adamas, Ramos, and Chapman. There's four guys who have decent speed in our lineup, Eric. Let's get some guys moving on the base pass this year. Lee, Fitzgerald, Ramos. Ramos has got decent speed for a guy who's built like he's built.
Got some decent speed.
And Chapman's going to steal you 20 bases. How many did he steal last year, Eric?
Chapman, he had, God, didn't he have
20?
He had double digit. Yeah, I think it was like 20, right?
No excuse why we're not working the base pass this year.
This is crazy. Hold on.
I'm not going anywhere right now.
What is going on here? I'm just looking at something here.
I ran out of Pepsi, so I'm stuck with.
I'm looking at this stuff here and trying to figure something out.
The sweet sounds. I love it. No matter
what is the average? 24. Interesting.
Don't tell my doctor.
Right.
Glenn got to get off that soda. I was off for 2 days.
I don't know.
Oh, well, we're not going to talk about it now. It would be
Eldridge. You talking about Eldridge?
Move point, yeah.
Damn, dude, I know. Everyone's saying his bat can play, and that's the sad thing.
Mike, I totally agree. I heard the interview with Kruko yesterday. Canbiar. He said that he's got to either hit from one side of the plate and be done with it.
Oh, he said that? He said that he should stop being okay.
Yeah.
Good.
He goes, if the guy can't hit, focus on one side of the freaking plate.
Yeah.
He's got to work on his,
And you know what's sad?
In the gym and on the treadmill.
We're not even talking about Matos, and that's pretty sad because I want him to play, but
I don't think there's room for him, Eric.
There is room. Just don't have Yaz play. Or maybe make Yaz your DH. And have Matos out there in freaking right field.
No, then what do you do with Flores? That ain't working.
First base. Well, then what do you do with Wade? Oh, he's going to be in the outfield, remember?
Oh, Jesus Christ. This team kills me. It does.
Oh, man. Matos can't be on the bench.
For a team that sucks. You and I think it sucks so bad. Now we got too many players.
I know, right? Matos cannot be on the bench. You don't bench young players. That's not what you do with young players.
No, he either plays or he goes back to AAA.
Bench players are your veterans who've been in the league for a while.
Skaters,
Yaz is a prototypical bench player. Prototypical.
And Yaz, I don't know, Eric. Yaz cannot be an odd man out when you're paying him $10 million.
Well, the thing that's see. I'm not going to harp on the $10 million because he got that in arbitration.
That don't matter. You still got to pay him.
It does. Whatever team he was going to be on, he was going to get $9.5 million. Period. That was arbitration. That is what the going rate for his services was going to pay throughout all 30 teams. So whatever team he was going to be on, they were going to pay him $9.5. Again. Bench player. That's what.
Well, the question then is going to be how much time is Lamont Wade going to get in the outfield this year?
Who knows, man? That's
maybe he plays right field.
I don't know. Oh wow! Because if that's the case, then Matos is the odd man. He's the odd man out. But we'll see.
I can see, Eric. That has disaster. Do you not agree that has disaster all over it? Wade will go out and Wade plays half a dozen games out in the outfield. Then pulls another hammy. He's not been a healthy ball player.
No, he hasn't. NBC Sports Net, Meckler and Wade are getting more time in the outfield. Well, I don't
that
know.
Won't bother me because it'll be in Sacramento.
I don't know when Wade is going to be playing in the outfield, but Meckler is going to be playing the outfield in Sacramento. Exactly. Not on the big club.
Yeah. Glenn, if Wade gets hurt, they call up Bryce. No, they don't. Then they will play Flores at first. Matos will go DH and Yaz and right, or vice versa.
Who said that was? Yeah, Greg was asking about Wade in the outfield. Who was it that said it? Other than NBC Sports Bay Area, was it
Bob Melvin?
skipper Bob Melvin?
Bob Melvin today.
Bob Melvin said that Wade is going to be in the outfield.
Yeah, we can't play the interview because
it's on MLB.
Copywritten. We can't do it. So
they like his bat, Meckler. His bat's decent, but his fielding.
Eric, Wade Meckler. No room on this ball club for Wade Meckler.
There isn't. No, you're correct. There isn't a room.
No.
Dilly Encarnacion will DH before Matos ever does. I would probably agree with you on that, Dilly. Probably right. You cannot, again, Matos should be playing a position, not DH.
Yes and no. If Encarnacion doesn't produce, I don't think he'd be long for this lineup. I think he'd be the first guy cut.
You know what? I'm gonna go find it. Maybe I could play that 10. Is it like? Let me hear him say this.
They got Encarnacion on the cheap, Eric. If he doesn't produce, he's your first guy who'll be gone. And we don't even talk about him being in the lineup this year, Eric. Is there room for him? You tell me where there's room for Encarnacion. He'd be on the bench.
Where the hell is this interview? What did you type in? I put Bob Melvin interview today.
No, I put what did I search for? I put Bob Melvin. Jesus, what did I search? Hang on, I'll look it up.
Tell me what you found, and then I'll look for it because maybe I'll play like a couple of seconds worth. Encarnacion, I think he's in his last year of option, so he's got
look under Bob Melvin's spring interview. See what you find.
Spring?
I think there's one there that says pitching and Wade Jr. outfield.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, it's only a minute long. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm listening to it right now. Let me go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. Trying to get through this ad.
Okay. Speaking of ads, just in case you missed it, Eric. Just in case you missed it. John from BetterCreditCards.com, he's going to be tuned in. He's fascinated by what's coming up this Sunday night. Of course, we're doing the dual show.
The Hot Corner.
That's right. So John from BetterCreditCards.com, one of our proud sponsors, he's going to be tuned in. And I said we're not giving enough love some nights to the others. Duxwell, Lefty, Signatures, and Genesis Gold. IRA.com, Eric. They're paying the bills. We don't give them enough love.
Safeguard your 401k or IRA with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA. This IRA can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call to receive a free gold and silver guide. Call Genesis Gold Group now at 1-800-200-GOLD. Find out how you can add precious metals to your IRA. Visit us at GenesisGoldIRA.com. Genesis Gold Group, empowering faith-driven stewardship. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
So there you go. That gave Eric a little but he's
trying to wait for it to get here.
He's still waiting. All right, let me go back to the chat, see what's up there. What's he saying? Skater says Fitzgerald is at second. Well, I thought that's where he's playing, second, right? Yeah, he's playing second. And who's Greg's old favorite, Eric?
One sec.
Who's Greg's favorite player?
What's that?
Who's Greg's favorite player? No room in the lineup for him either.
I forget.
The little guy. The little guy he said is going to steal 40 bases.
Oh, McRae. He's not capable.
I agree. I think McRae could steal 40, 45 bases in AAA. The question is, will he get the opportunity? Because Eric, you do realize, Eric, to steal second base, you have to get on first base.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
Without striking out, you must reach base. So Why there's been a lot of negativity in the chat the last few nights, Eric? I think guys are going to pick it up now that training's underway. Let's see.
I'm not.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live Super Chat.
Stop, Ibrahim.
Right on cue. He says, quit being negative, guys. Read today that every player is in the best shape of their lives. Gives us an edge over every team. 107 wins. I can smell the sarcastic. Yeah.
Thank you, Ibrahim. Much appreciated.
Well, apparently, Eric, word on the street is every player who's reported to camp is in the best shape of their life.
It's always like that every time.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Thanks, Abraham. Haven't had Abraham on for a while either. We're going to have him on some night.
Yes.
Skater says McRae over Meckler. It doesn't matter. Neither one. I want neither. McRae, Meckler. Come on. McRae and Meckler are role players. Eric should play about 12 games during the year. That's it. Oh, geez. He doesn't even have to say it, Eric.
Hold on. Let's
Hi, Glenn. Don't forget. Let me guess. February 24th, down the street, the San Jose Sharks play the Winnipeg Jets. I'm getting geared up. I got my Team USA hat. I've got my American. Can you see that? I've got a Winnipeg Jets American style jersey on today. A t-shirt, actually. But
all right, let's listen to this. We can play a few seconds.
I won't be. You keep reminding me, OG. You keep reminding me.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let me get rid of that. Let's listen to what he's saying.
Who's that?
Talking about the lineup. Here we go. Let's listen up.
Oh, who's that?
Jung-Hoo Lee. Here we go.
No way.
About this, but it might not be leadoff spot. We'll see.
Putting a little weight on.
Could be early in the lineup. I mean, somebody's got to hit third too. And you know where we are, lefty righty. I'm going to talk to him a little bit about maybe the 3-hole.
So, run a little bit.
Maybe get the hole open over there. Move the ball around a little bit. I really haven't talked either much about that yet. I've talked a little bit about it publicly, but we'll see where that lineup goes. You know, Adamas kind of fits pretty well in the 2-hole right now. Chappie probably fits pretty well in the 4-hole right now. Maybe Ramos right behind him, but splitting those lefties up, and who's maybe got a chance to get on base a little bit more. Healthy legs from Lamont. We'll see where it goes. There's a potential that, you know, it's not etched in stone who's going to lead off.
Okay, there we go. I didn't hear nothing about Wade, though, in the outfield.
Oh, he did say that in one of his interview clips.
That on that one, I did not.
But anyway, I'm worried about the pitching, Eric. This team scares me to death. But I'm going to start. I'm going to start ramping it up, Eric. Because if this is a 95 win team, man, I got to get with the program. Same with you. Same with you, Eric. Stop with the negativity. 95 win team.
95. Here, I'm going to try to find that NBC Sports Bay Area because someone said that's what it was on. Because that is just, I don't understand that. I really don't. It doesn't make sense to me. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Plans to, okay, let's see this.
Now, in the Giants chat with Ibrahim Khan.
Ooh, another one?
A Meckler. Kind of sounds like what you'd call making 4 errors in a game or some dubious accomplishment like that. It's true. Bench player. That's why he's got a job, Gordo. They're high and mighty on Yaz and his defense. Eric,
don't forget about Jake Lamb. Don't forget about Jake Lamb.
Oh boy. Jake Lamb. You knew it was coming.
There you go. Okay, what do we got here?
This team eats itself alive, man. can't put a lineup together. The pitching's pretty, in my opinion, weak.
We're bringing in the.
By the way, I'm on a roll, Eric. It's day number 2 of camp.
I got it. I got it ready.
Verlander hurt yet?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh man, that shit's great. I hope he makes us eat those words. I hope he does. We'll see.
Eat him up, Brody. Eat him up.
Oh my god. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it?
Geez, we're not playing until the 22nd, Eric. We get another week to go. A little more than a week. We'll play Texas on Saturday, 22nd. I think some people down in Arizona going to that game that I know of.
Just trying to read this stuff here.
Oh my God, I know, Turd. Turd says trade Meckler for a pitcher. Are you serious? Who are you gonna get? Who are you gonna get for Meckler, Eric?
Not much. Not much.
Like Meckler is one of those guys.
I'm not seeing it.
You trade Meckler and it will say, "Who did you get?" Player to be named later.
Yeah. The weightlifting guy. Everyone loves the weightlifting guy. I'm gonna have to get that in there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Eric, you want to do it because senior, we take requests. We're not exactly radio here tonight. I'd take over radio after the show, but we're not radio, but we do take requests.
I ain't as good as I once was, but I was good as I ever was. Man, you know I can't.
5 times, and they got to be full.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Hell no. Get this shit.
And I love I every time I watch it, I learn something new. I noticed the Dodger player in the dumbbell. He's actually laughing at him.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, isn't that great?
I love it, dude. That was
crazy.
That was my most fun one this offseason. Man, dude.
Tom says he's going to the game April 6th. And he's
nice.
He's gonna like it despite Eric and Glenn.
Who is Tom?
Hey, Wilmer. Wilmer's coming. Okay,
yeah,
Steve.
You hear?
Come in, buddy.
Wilmer showed up to camp in the best shape of his life. How about that one? All right, Steve. Hey, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night, Steve.
Now, Eric, again, maybe I take my angles, my thoughts. We don't always agree, right? But I'm questioning our starting pitching the most because we didn't address it in the offseason enough. We needed starting pitch. We didn't. So can you explain to me, please, where our starting pitching depth is that Robert says we have so much of?
No, okay. We have depth. In other words, we got guys that can throw innings. That if he's talking about because we got Wynn, you got Beck, you got Jelly, you got Bivens, you got Roop.
Yeah, but those are long. We've got a lot of long inning guys. What happens if you're going to see those pitchers, Eric? It means you're losing early in the game.
Or there's injuries.
Yeah.
What's up, PK? What do you got, man?
Or there are guys in the bullpen who could start, right? Could start games. But they're not starters, Eric. They're fill-ins. They're gimmicks. They're fill-ins. They're, oh my God, we need to start them. That's not you got to have a solid rotation.
Yes, you do. You got to have a solid, and you got to have, as Robert says, you got to have the depth, and it's okay to have those depth pieces because you got to have guys that quote unquote eat up innings when it needs to be. But the problem is our 1 through 5. You know, there's
some question marks.
Yeah, we've said that. There's question marks. Yeah. Now, which way are they going to go? Is it going to be more to the good or more to the bad? We just don't know. And I'm being. That's as best as I could do. I can't say they're going to be horrible, but I can't say they're going to be fantastic either.
Corbin Burns, please.
That would have been nice. But,
oh, shit. Went to the D-backs.
Warm bodies don't equal depth. What in? In San Francisco, it does.
Because we're kind of goofing off tonight. What happened that night, Eric? Where'd Corbin Burns go, Eric?
Oh,
Where the hell did he go?
I know where you want me to go with that.
I cannot remember for the life of me. Where did Corbin Burns go?
I wonder where Corbin Burns went. You know, I was having a good time here on Giant Sports Talk Live.
I was having a good night. I was out. I took the night off and went to the mall.
You went and
having a great time until I got out to the car.
You went and saw some pretty cool freaking model trains, man. You're enjoying yourself, having a good time. I was locked in here in Giant Sports Talk Live. I had Dilly, I had Vince in here. We were talking. You know, it was about 2.5 hours in, approximately, right? And I was about ready to get the hell out of here for the night. And as you can see, I had a notification on my phone. There was a notification on my phone, and as you could see, I was reading said notification, and this is what it said. Oh no! Shit! Corbin Burns to the D-backs, guys. Oh, Vince laughing. Oh shit! Yeah, Corbin Burns to the D-backs. John Heyman. God! Dang it, man. Still pisses me off. Oh, no! Opt out after 2 years. I can't believe it, dude.
That's great.
Son of a bitch, dude. And there you go.
Tell me how you really feel. Speaking of opt-outs, did you see Bregman's got an opt-out? He's got the same contract as Chappie did. Opt-out after year 1 and then opt-out after year 2.
So he's going to opt out next. So him and Alonso will be back on the free agent market next year. That's
He took 40 mil and ran with it.
Yep.
I can't blame him. Can't blame the guy.
If you slow it down enough, you could see the moment. Oh, dude, honestly, that one hit. That one absolutely hit because I almost was remember, Glenn? I was here on the show. What was I saying? Breathe into them.
I was just fastening my seatbelt. I just put in the seatbelt and then I got out to the car, put you on, and then that moment hit.
Yep. And now, what did I say? I was telling everyone. I said, don't worry, Corbin Burns is going to sign with the San Francisco Giants. Remember? I said that over and over because it was inevitable, but it wasn't.
Yep. Oh, well.
No extension for Vlad, not yet. I think he hits free agency.
I can't remember. Did I show you the picture last night my daughter gave me?
Yeah, you showed. Yeah, of you and Wilmer. Yeah.
It's right there.
That was tough, Red Hawk. That was
Big
tough.
Wilmer, me and Wilmer, and then little Wilmer's in the...
Yeah, it's right over your shoulder there. Yep.
In the cat box.
You know what? Hey, we're getting close to the end here. Let's throw out the damn link. Let's see what people have to say. Why not?
You were a glutton, man. I was ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up here probably in a little bit. Why not?
Oh, Wilmer's out of control. He's right. You know what? That late night, he's running the floor, doing 180, just doing jumping jacks.
What kind of plane is in Ken Stage's background in Street Fighter 2 Turbo? I do not know. PK, I don't know. I have to Google it, and I could tell you what it is probably. It may just be a totally fictitious.
Oh, Robert, if I yell at you, you'll know. I'm not yelling. Am I yelling? Was I yelling?
Huh.
There you go, Jay. Doesn't belong. Top of the order. Nope.
What's up?
Bring it in. Round 2. Wade doesn't belong in the team's 1-5. Got to agree. If you weren't with us a few minutes ago, here's what Eric and I have come up with the opening day lineup. Lee, Fitzgerald, Adames, Ramos. No. Chappie, Flores, Yaz, Wade, Bailey.
You see, the problem is they don't want to do 3 righties and 2 lefties. They want to do this whole lefty righty thing rather than just putting the best player in the freaking lineup, right? I mean,
you know what? They're overthinking.
that's what it is. That's what they do. They just do that whole lefty righty.
Well, he mentioned that in the clip. Bob Melvin mentioned that.
I know.
But again, you know what? All of that leads to, Eric. That is like the platooning. That is like
that's what it is. It's getting the mismatch with the freaking.
It's playing Moneyball again, man. Yeah.
What do I feel about Verlander wearing number 35? I don't care, honestly. That one I could.
That is the least of our.
That one I could care less. Now, the one that bothered me last year, what was it? No, year before. Remember when they got Paul DeYoung for shortstop and they gave him the number 18? They gave him Matt Cain's number. That was a little bit weird. That one was a little bit weird. Right, exactly, Anthony. I'm glad you're on the same page, man. I'm just whoever's the best player, just put him out there no matter what freaking handed that they bat. Gosh, dang.
I just think that the lineup you and I came up with, or more so me, I think this lineup gives you the best 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Best 1 to 9. Eric, this team. And maybe you and I have to adapt. Maybe this is the way of the world, dude. Maybe you and I are old school.
Maybe we're just.
You know, we had somebody come into the chat earlier, GI, and said, "Oh my God, teams don't put their big bats at 4, 3, 4, 5." What the hell are you talking about? You're talking about. And if that's the case, Eric, maybe baseball's no longer for me, dude.
Yeah, all right. Maybe it's past us or something.
Yeah, maybe it has passed me by.
Giants 2025 embrace the 500.
Yeah, we'll have to do that there, OG. After my Sharks-Jets game, of course. You and I, Eric, will have just a crazy, wild prediction night. Take a look around Major League Baseball and go crazy.
We could do that. That'll be a fun
one. To you, I want to do a show where we talk about unwritten rules.
Unwritten rule. We'll have a show about unwritten rules in baseball.
Because I have my
that's gonna get people talking because some people like them, some people don't. We'll get into it. No.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Eric.
Yeah, how about that? Huh?
There you go.
How about that?
A thumbs up to Robert. He likes the line. Robert, that may be the first time Robert and I have agreed on anything.
Yeah, I think it
Favor
might be.
the flavor. That doesn't happen often, baby. Yeah. What was I watching on TV today? Classic line, Eric. Maybe in the Honeymooners. What? You meet the same people on the way up as you meet coming down.
Yeah.
I just want to.
There's different just saying, you know.
I just want to get this team back up.
It's it. What is it? On your way to the top, you're going to meet the same people on your way back down. Yeah. So watch how you interact with people. Right.
The last 8 years, Eric, this San Francisco Giants team is like playing a bad game. It's the game of snakes and ladders.
Shoots and ladders.
Same thing. You get up there, woo!
Yeah, you get right there.
Shoots and ladders. Come on.
Rhoda said they're running the bases. Oh, good. When is the unwritten rule? So it's going to come up soon because
maybe next week there's nothing to talk about.
Few and far between.
It's pretty soon we'll be back into. We'll have talking points again, Eric. Pretty soon. I can feel it coming.
See, Anthony, I'm going to have to go watch this and listen to what Zach had to say on Marty's show.
I'm going to watch that.
Seems they have presets in their mind. See, what happened to this whole competition thing? It just seems like right.
Again, that was what. Isn't that what playing the Cactus League schedule is all about? Going to spring training is about winning a
spot.
Red promo video. You come here to win a job in training camp.
Yeah.
What are we doing, man?
Because then it's like if you know your job is secure, then What are you telling the youngsters? It don't matter what you do. You could come out here and play your ass off. It don't matter.
Come in here and steal a job from somebody. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that, Daniel. I would say, well, you're not your batting lineup, but your team. Your team. Spring training you should go with who your players are.
Look. There's guys who are Adames, Chapman,
Ramos,
Lee, Bailey. Those are gonna be your 5 guys, right?
Lee,
First base, second base, right field. Those all should be somewhat incompetitive. Your starting rotation should also have some spots where they're fighting. 1 through 3 is definite. I think 4 and 5 should have some type of competition, but.
All right, nobody's coming in. I'm ready to get out of here, Eric. I got work to do.
That's fair. All right, let's get out of here real quick. President said was the best one. Zach did say they're open to move prospects. Then how come it hasn't been done? And then how come it hasn't been done yet?
Oh, come on, guys. You got the San Francisco organization who's always saying, oh, we got to stockpile our prospects. We don't have enough. And then you're saying we're just going to trade them? I've already
said this. I'm tired of the talk. I just want to see action.
Yeah,
because all I've heard from this organization over these last few years is a lot of freaking chirping, but nothing really has been there's been no action, so to speak. So let's see some action. MHC, I'm gonna do it on Saturday. I'm shooting for Saturday. Gonna do Military History Chronicles. Gonna go back to do some more Civil War stuff.
I agree, Mike. You're paying Yaz too much to come off the bench. He'll be your right fielder.
Yep.
No, Tom. Yaz doesn't want to compete with Matos for right field. Matos wants to compete with Yaz for right field.
Yeah, it's the other way around. Yeah.
You got that ass backwards, my friend.
Yep.
Because with the San Francisco Giant team and the way they're built, Yaz is the right fielder. It's his job to lose.
Yeah. Don't know what time yet. We're not going tomorrow or Saturday, right? Taking a day off tomorrow and Saturday?
Taking a day off? Okay. Isn't this true about the Giants?
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
can capitalize the word. Talk is cheap. How often in the last 2 or 3 years, actually since we started the show, Eric, I've heard it countless times. We're gonna get the job done at the trade deadline, then they don't do nothing. We're in it to win it this year in the off season. They don't do
Money is no object. I remember hearing that.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Money is no object.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here, man. That shit pisses me off. But yeah, unless some big news break, I'll be back on Sunday for a hot corner, right?
Oh, you won't want to miss it. Sunday night, 8:00. You are in for a treat. Are we going to keep the topic a secret, or have you given that already tonight, Eric?
I'll keep it a secret. I already know what it's going to be. It's going to be a good one.
I know what it is, too.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Graham? How do you feel about D-back? Oh, they signed David Robertson? I didn't see that.
All right. Thanks.
Whatever. I'm just
Thanks, D-backs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Another nail in the proverbial 2025 coffin for us.
No, I didn't see that, but whatever. I did not see that one. All right, let's get the hell out of here, man. Call it a night, right? Oh, they're after him. Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
I did not see that. But yeah, guys, look for me Saturday night. Since we're not going to have a show on Saturday night, I'll go a little bit early.
We will not be outbid.
We will not be outbid.
Nope. Oh, well, Eric, it's all about this guy this year right here for me. You want something to cheer about? Want me to be positive? It's all about this guy. His 33 home runs. And on that note,
exactly. All right. So, guys, look for me about Saturday around 8:00. We'll have a Military History Chronicles, and we'll do Civil War. We'll do Chancellorsville. Why not?
Yeah,
I saw Graham. He wants to. Chancellorsville is going to be a fun one to talk about. I haven't done that one yet, so let's talk some Civil War stuff.
Right on, Rick. USA. Hey, Canada-USA showdown Saturday night. If you like hockey or you have an interest in learning a little bit about hockey, tune in Saturday night. Canada-US Four Nations tournament. This is going to be epic.
Nice.
Connor Hellebuck of the Winnipeg Jets playing for the Team USA club. And the Kachuk brothers, guys, they look great tonight, putting on the line. late in the game. Now, there's a coach who adapted to the I could get into that, but I won't. He adapted.
What's up, Tribe?
Boom. They scored 3 goals.
PK, if you want to know what I know, the foreign policy of what's going on, just follow me on my Twitter. Follow me on my Twitter. I've been kind of busy on it today. A lot of news was coming out about foreign policy stuff. I'm not happy about it, but we'll discuss a little bit about it on a Saturday.
Okay, we got to get out of here. I'll see you on Sunday night, Eric. I'll probably catch a little bit about military history. I'm into that, especially the southern U.S. stuff. So,
yep.
I like that Civil War stuff.
Yeah, I love doing that stuff.
Yeah,
all right,
guys.
Let's get out of here. And again, if they pull off a trade, then yeah, we'll come over here and we'll talk about it.
Oh, just before I go, Eric, has Verlander gotten hurt yet at all?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, I love that stuff. Let's get out of here. You guys be good. And we'll see you again Sunday night. I think it's going to be around either 7:45, 8 o'clock. We are going to go do the hot corner. It's going to be Giant Sports Talk Live, Northern California Sports, or NorCal Sports Network. I'm sorry. It's going to be myself, Glenn, Dan, and I think Lou's going to show up, right?
And
I saw you last night over there. You guys are talking.
He was talking music again.
Talking music. Nice, man. That was awesome.
I love the look on Dan's face. Dude, it gives me more joy than anything else when he's looking at his records. He goes, who sings? And then he goes, he looks, you know what it is? He mustn't think much about my music knowledge because he looks like he knew it. He knew it.
That's great.
Especially he asked me, who sings Everybody Plays the Fool? I go, oh, that was the main ingredient. He knew it. He knew it. See you guys. Night, Eric.
All right, we'll see you, man.
See you, buddy.
Guys, be good. Again, see you Saturday night and Sunday night. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.